Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and today is day number 236 review video here for my progress inside Traiex. Looks like we're having a day now that's probably like average or a little below the average there. They haven't put out, so if you saw the post I put in the group last night, or actually I think it was yesterday afternoon. Where is it? Not that. We got to go over this as well. I added two new sections. This one right here. So they're making some changes to the bots on the subscription over 1,000, which basically you can select like if you want we'll call them super aggressive settings, where it has a like a $30 drawdown that it'll do, which basically means that it's not going to get it at break even, but you'll have more. Like I think it's doing $200 gaps and a $30 drawdown, which in the majority of the market, it would be more profitable. They tested it. The owner said he tested it for, I think, 2 to 3 months before the market crash, right? So on a bullish market, pretty much. And I should say bullish sideways market. And it made like 20, I think he said 25 to like 20 to 25% every 30 days, pretty much. It was doing like roughly around like that. Yeah, so that's what they're doing there, and that'll just be available for subscriptions that are the 1,000 plus. Okay, so if you don't have 1,000 bot subscription, then it's not your deposit balance, guys. The bot subscription, then the settings are the same as they are right now for you, basically, right? Which is fine. Like it's if you're at 80/20, you're making 0.50% on average per day. It seems here. Okay, so let's get going. We will do this, and we need to grab our command over here. Also, I want to show you guys the two new sections that I added and I got to add a withdrawal to it as well, like how to withdraw, because I have had some people ask me that, which I don't know why they'd ask me that. It's like the same thing as depositing. It's the opposite, right? You're just clicking on withdrawal instead of deposit. So, but anyways, I'll put in there because I have had like 2 or 3 people ask me that. Guys, the best thing you can do when you're like, I don't understand something, is take the time to try and understand it on your own. And then if you've been through it and you've like, tried to understand something or tried to figure something out, then go to your sponsor and ask. Okay, just don't go and ask your sponsor every little single question of like, oh, how do I see my trade history? Oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? When the answers are in our team resources hub there, which is at the end of the funnel, right? Like make sure you go through that, because like the question I get every single day almost from new members, and I know why. It's because they're not going to the team resource center to actually learn about things. They're just depending on like me to answer every single question, even though they can just go and look on their own. Like they can figure, like guys, think about it. I figured out everything on my own, so why can't you do it? If anything, you should do it better, because I have a hard time reading and writing. So it makes it a little bit harder for me to do things, right? So, yeah, just take the time to try and sort stuff out on your own. Use what I've put out there, the information I've put out there. Use that information, guys. Just don't, think, oh, I'll just ask Drew. Because here's the thing. You think like that, there's 10 other people that day thinking like that, right? And most of those people aren't even on my team. So that's another issue there, is if you're not on my team, don't bother messaging me. Go message your sponsor. The whole point of you joining the person you joined is because they're going to give you support. When you actually need help, they're the one you contact, right? And if you made the decision of just joining someone that's your friend or something like that, like your online buddy, that, you basically join that person and other things you do, and that person is never supportive towards you, and they just send you like the offers they're in messages, then think about like who you're joining. Like what type of person do you want to join? If you have an issue, do you want that person to be able to actually help you out because they have contact with the people that own the company, or they have contact with the they can go in the leadership chat group and ask questions in there because they're at a higher level? Like think of those things, guys, when you're joining. Don't just go out there and join anybody that is like spamming you and messaging you, oh, you got to check this out. Like that's the honest truth behind things, is most people that promote, guys, that's what they do. They just send people messages, random people online messages. They go, they comment on their posts and stuff so that the people see them, and then they message them and be like, hey, have you seen this? You got to check this out. Or they say something like, oh, have you seen this before? Look at this type thing, right? Or tell me your opinion on this. And they're trying to sell you something, okay? So yeah, you got to be careful, guys, because it can be a big problem. If you join the wrong person and they're not supportive and they're in the same boat as you, they got no clue what's going on, and they're just kind of like doing it to sell it, which that's the average person that's selling, is they're like you. They're just doing it to sell it, right? You got to be careful. Okay, anyways, enough of that. Lately, I've been ranting a lot in these videos. So we'll grab, we can just grab this number here because I didn't add to that balance or anything since yesterday's video. Pop that guy in there. And then you got to go over here and grab this number over here. 593282. 5932.82. Let me just check that. 3282. 3282. Yes. Okay. And we'll figure out this here percentage there, which shouldn't be too high, but like average. Yeah, it's a little bit below the average. 0.43%. Also, I'm doing my video at 9:50 a.m. I think it was roughly around this time yesterday.
Hey there, guys. Hey.
I did the video here. Yeah, 9:59. So that's pretty much 24 hours, guys, of the earnings there, which it is kind of on the lower side there. But you're going to see that. Like, we're going to have one day next week or two days next week of something that's like 0.50 something, 0.60 something. That brings the average to 0.50, the end of the month type thing, okay? So you can't look at things, guys, on a daily basis. You have to look at it on like a weekly or monthly basis, and then you can figure out averages, okay? Because you're going to have some days that are like 0.32, and then you'll have some days that are, 0.64. And it's hard to find an average if you're just looking at like day-to-day type thing, okay? So let's go back here. We'll do token analysis. It's still in our buying zone. So this is our buying zone here. It does look like to me that we're going to be trading up here, depending on, like, for instance, if when the owner of the company does puts out news or anything like that, and it's positive news, like maybe when these new bot settings come out for the $1,000 bot plus, if the percentage is much higher, like say it's an extra 5% per month, that'll encourage more people to get to higher levels in the income distribution, which will mean more buying of the Traiex token, which would put the token up. Okay, here's another thing, which I've said in my video, I think 4 days ago or so. The original investors inside Traiex, which I invested in Traiex before it launched, like not the bot, but the actual idea of it. So I purchased their company tokens before they launched, like it was about 6 months before they launched the website. I bought the tokens I bought like $500 of them for like 20 cents a token or something, like really damn cheap. And you can see back here, guys, when it launched, there was token prices of, like, it was crazy. The token went all the way up to $2, and that normally happens, right? Like, you can look at this as a shit coin. That normally happens. As soon as they launch, the token price goes up, and then it crashes, and then it goes sideways. And we're in the sideways action right now. We're at its actual true value. So think of this. I bought my tokens at pretty much 20 cents a token or 25 cents a token, and then I started receiving those tokens. I was receiving them around this area here, and then the last tokens that I'll receive is this November. So I think the first week of November is the last tokens that I'd receive. So I was selling tokens from pretty much where the price is now is the lowest it's ever been, 0.35 to 0.40. But I was selling from 0.35 to 0.35 to like $2 a token, $2.40 a token. So it definitely made some good money on that there. And you can see there the sell-off of them and all that kind of stuff. So why I'm telling you guys this is because the last sell-off of tokens is going to be in November, meaning that the only trading of the token, or the majority of the token, will be buy orders after within November sometime, right? It starts to be buy orders only. Because think of this. Every time the company pays the members out for the early investment on the tokens, they're going in, they're selling them because the price is higher than when they originally bought them. Okay. So they're selling them off. Like that's what I do, guys. I don't wait for the price to go up because it's already up from where I bought it. So I just sell them, which then brings the price down. If you have the majority of the members of Traiex selling their tokens as they're getting them from the company, it's called like staking or stacking or something like that. And the company pays them out like in a dividend type thing. They're selling them off, which drives the price of the token down. Okay. So once that stops in November, there's going to be more buying pressure than selling pressure, which is going to put the price of the token up. So I've warned you guys enough that you should be buying the token if you're using the bot. I've said it for probably 6 months now, ever since I started buying the tokens and I got myself to 80-20. And that started back here. Right here is when I got myself to 80-20. I bought down here. I wasn't telling you guys to buy here. I started telling you guys to buy again around here, right? And then we found this trend line and I've been really pushing it in every single video. I've been like showing you guys this, when to buy the token and all that kind of stuff, because I'm telling you guys, 2026, they're probably going to be over 0.60 a token, would be my guess. So I'm not saying if you have a $50 bot and you've got a $500 deposit or a $100 deposit, you should go and buy the token. That is freaking stupid, right? You want to go and add to your deposit balance because it'd make you more money. But if you have, say, 3,000 and you have the $500 bot, or you have, say, I don't know, 8,000 and you have the $1,000 bot or something, right? You should be buying the tokens with your profits balance. It'd be simple for you to get to 4,000 tokens if you have, say, a $10,000 balance. It would take you like a month or so, or not even, to buy the tokens, right? Because that's like, I think my account's making like roughly 1,000 something a month just from the bot trading, right? Not the commissions. And my account's like 5,000 or something, right? So yeah, guys, that's like not my financial advice, but it's what it is my financial advice. You should be buying the token. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say this is financial advice, but it is, honestly. I just think that, I don't think that guys within 2026, I don't think you'll be able to buy a token for 0.30. I don't see it. Like I see it a good deal being like, 0.50, 0.60. That's what I see are under 50% being by then, okay? But once again, it's not financial advice. It's just my thoughts on it, understanding the future, understanding like what's going to happen, okay? All those members, which is the majority of the member base, guys, bought tokens before the website launched, because the website launched with like 3,000 something members already, right? So there's probably 3,000 to 4,000 people that had bought those tokens, right? Not everyone bought the bot, but a lot of people bought the tokens. More people bought the tokens because they understand the how that works better than just going and buying a trading bot, right? Okay, they understand that if they buy a company launch token, which is like 20 cents or so, then they know as soon as the company launches, that token's going to shoot up in price, and then eventually over time it'll start to come down to its average price. And then they understand that once those tokens stop going out to the members in the dividends, the token price will go back up because the selling pressure is not there. It's buying pressure now, okay? So understand that, guys. It is so freaking important, okay, if you're thinking about this stuff. Okay, I got 1 minute here. Over to the trade history. Did we get logged out of the account? There. I don't know why it did that. Oh, no. Are we on the wrong thing here? Full trade history. Let's go. Yeah, this is the right. Why is it showing my trade history as cells? And it's not showing anything here. Trade history, summary, all currencies, BTC, last 7 days. Why isn't it showing my trade history? Here, I'm going to log out of, or you know what? I'm going to switch my account. Oh, it's not in the subscription account. There, now it should. If I refresh this page, it should. That was weird. It was showing I was in my sub account there. Yeah, now it's fine. So you saw that, guys. It was showing I was in my sub account, but then when I went over here to switch account, it was showing I was in my master account. So obviously, and we were back there in the spot looking at the token. That was my sub account. So that was strange. It logged me out of my sub account. Okay, let's get going here. So let's go through this. So that's a profit, loss, profit. Okay, so page number 1 has 2 losses on it, which there you go. We'll just leave it like that. Page number 2, oh my God, it's 10 a.m. I got to be on a webinar. Profit. I yapped too much about the token and stuff. Profit, loss. Okay, so there's one more loss on there. So that's 3. You guys can hear my dog snoring. Profit. She's a half bulldog. She's an American bully, so half bulldog, half pit bull. She snores like a bulldog and smells like a bulldog. She's so stinky. Are you stinky? Oh, she's sound asleep. Profit, loss. Okay, so one more loss on there. Loss, profit, profit. Okay, next page. So that was 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see the time that we ended at started at yesterday. Was here 16:28, right? Oh no, that's page number 6. There's page 1, 9:52. Okay, so 9:52 on the 29th. So keep on going here. So loss, profit. Okay, next page. So one more loss on there. So 7. And then we go. So this is the last one here, 9:52. Yeah, so we don't count this page. There's 9:52. And I think I said 9:52. Yeah, 9:52 there. Okay, so oops. Let's go back here. And we just do 5 times 7 is all we need to do. 5 times 7. 5 times 7 equals 35. Okay, so we grab this guy. Boom, 35. And then we go, was it 7? 7. And that's going to give us our win rate for the trades over the last 24 hours is 80% exactly. Okay, so let's do our video title. It's the first time it's been like an exact number. Go up here. 80%. 43, I think. And this was 6. Oops. 6. Oh my God. 220. Or no, 236, right? Let me just check. Yep. Okay. And this was 43. Okay, so that's that. All right, here, let's go over here, guys. Look at this. Big, huge, juicy commission, 165. And I got $166 left due in the team turnover, and then I'm going to get a $4,000 bonus. This is not from the company refunding me my missing team turnover, guys. It's still missing, and that's about $1,500 or so that's missing from my team turnover, meaning they owe me $1,500 in team turnover. I don't know if they're going to give it to me because they cannot find the transaction history, and which is weird because they sent me the refund of the commission for it. I did it with, if you saw the video from a while ago, and I've been talking about this almost every single day. It was my rant in yesterday's video. I got to get in the webinar. Sorry, guys. I did a withdrawal on the 11th of 287. It got canceled because the website went into maintenance and it just disappeared basically. But I saw in my transaction history it got canceled. Okay. I messaged the company about it about 5 days after that because I was just thinking, oh, they'll sort it out for me on their own, because they're like, the website closed for like 5 days for them to do maintenance, or 4 days or whatever, right? They didn't sort it out, so I sent a message into the IT guys saying, hey, I'm missing this commission. I sent the screenshot of the canceled transaction. They took about 2 days to look into it. They sent me the commission back, but they didn't do the team turnover deduction for it, which was like $1,500 or more than that. I think my balance was close to $3,000, and then with that commission, it went down to this bounce right here. It went down to like 1,800 or something. So it was like almost $2,000 they should have deducted. So I would have got this 4,000 USDT bonus about 2 to 3 weeks ago, guys. If that didn't happen, right? Which is totally their fault on their end. I'm kind of thinking, as I've been saying the last couple of videos, I think I'll just let it go. You know, I'll just let it go, guys. Like 2 more days and I'm going to get this anyways, or it could be tonight. I don't know. If I sell a $50 bot and just the normal commissions from tonight, I'll get the $4,000 USDT bonus tomorrow. So it's either going to come tomorrow or the next day, because 166 in team turnover, I do that in one day most of the time, right? So yeah, let's hit withdrawal on this. I'm going to go and do a bunch of $50 withdrawals so it doesn't pend. And I'll just go and do 50, 50, 50. And then what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a withdrawal, but I'm going to make a separate video on it, guys. And then I'll have a dedicated withdrawal video, because all my other withdrawal videos are part of my daily review videos. And the shortest one I could find was, I think it was 9 minutes or something like that. So, why is it? Oh, $15. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, guys. Oh, did I withdraw? Oh no, I did. Yeah, I did 3 transactions at 50. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So it's all over there. It's successful and it's in the description, and maybe we'll let the bot trade on it until I do my withdrawal. So I'll do my withdrawal video. I'll do my withdrawal in the video. And yeah, I'm going to put my balance back down to 5,000 USDT. So I'll do a withdrawal of like, oh, and I got to withdraw this as well, the 24, like I normally do. So we'll pull that there as well. And yeah, so tomorrow's video, guys, is this balance will be 5,000, and we'll start doing the videos again from the balance of 5,000 there, okay? So tomorrow's trading is going to be based off this balance being 5,000, okay? So, oh, I got to add this to the balance there. So yeah, we're going to see a nice big juicy withdrawal of like $1,100 today out of here, and that's what I made over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it'd be pretty much 1,100 exactly. So that's pretty good. And yeah, I'll do that in a separate video, and we'll add it to the team resources hub. So I'm going to actually show you guys really quick how to get to the team resources hub, which no one freaking goes to. I don't know why. It's super important, and then you don't have questions. So it's through the funnel. Anyone that's promoting using this team funnel, so this is a team funnel, it'll be referred to you. So they join you, you get the commission, all that kind of stuff. But you have to be on my team in my structure to get the funnel, okay? This here is the last step in the funnel. This is where they get the 50 USDT bonus, the new sign up. And then this is the team resources hub. So this is what they need to do is come here, and then you can see Traiex orientation video, team support, view your trade history, sell a balance, place a trade. You know, this is to do stuff on your own, right? How to buy Traiex tokens, how to transfer to user, and then team marketing funnel. So if they want the funnel, if they're in my structure, they go through this here. And this is actually a training that teaches you how to do the marketing, just free social media marketing. And then they can get a funnel. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, little videos of how to do everything. Some are audio and some are just image, text and video type thing. Like this one here is text and video. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's review video. See you there.